What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back for another episode of the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. This is episode number 30, and now that we have the music box house all activated and we have the Gibdo mask, we are now ready to do the quest at the bottom of the well, and we need to do that in order to get to the next temple, so this is going to further the storyline. Now, basically what the bottom of the well is just a giant trading sequence. You need to talk to individual Gibdos while wearing the Gibdo mask and give them a certain number of items in order to pass through doors, and you kind of navigate through this little maze area until eventually you get to where the quote-unquote dungeon item is. So the easiest way to do this is to go into the well already having a lot of the items. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of gather most of what I remember you need. The rest, I believe you can find in there. And we don't actually have all the bottles in the game either. We're missing one. We could get that now, but I'm saving that whole side quest for later. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to collect some rupees. So you can go to, what is it, East Clocktown and get that chest that I get like every other episode that has 100 rupees in it. Or you could come outside of Milk Road and kill the Takuri, who's going to give you 200 rupees, obviously. And I'm just going to do that because that's easier. And I don't want to have to go farm rupees again before we go back in time. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to kill this guy. Because I am going to buy some things from the shop in West Clocktown too, just to make this go a little bit faster. I know you need Dooku sticks and Dooku nuts, 10 of each. So you can buy them in multiples of 10 at the shop. So I'm just going to do that instead of farming them, which you could do in the Southern Swamp pretty easily. But I'm just not going to worry about that. So we have the 200 rupees, and now we can move on with getting our other things. I know we want to get a fish and a bottle of milk. So before we get the fish, I know that there is a little hole over here, a secret hole, where we can get milk. So we don't have to buy it. So we get out the blast mask, go under this hollowed area here, right in the middle. If you use the blast mask or a bomb, a hole will appear, and when we drop down inside, there will be cows just chilling here. Oops, I forgot I still had the mask on. I was trying to hack away some of that grass. Now, the cows, you can actually get free milk from them if you play, not Romani's song, Epona's song, there we go. They just fill up a bottle of milk for you. You can do this as many times as you want to get as many bottles of free milk as you would like. Moo, nice music. It reminds me of the pasture. That song just makes me want to let go and put out a lot of milk. I'll give some to you. Milk will make you very healthy. Yes, it will. But we're going to give it to a mummy, so I don't know. Alright, so there we go. We have the milk, and that saves us a few rupees. I don't know if that's going to help us out at all. So we need the Dooku sticks, we need Dooku nuts, we need the milk, which we just got, we need a fish, and we need a blue potion, and then we need 5 magic beans. So we're going to go on a little bit of a hunting spree here. Now, as for the magic beans, I think that may be the only thing that you can't actually get inside the well. The rest of the items you can get in there, you're just going to have to backtrack a lot. And that's kind of annoying, so I don't like doing that. So I prefer to come prepared with as many things as possible. The only other thing I think you might need is insects, but I know they're kind of everywhere in there, so I'm not going to bother with that. If we, you know, end up needing it, then that's what we'll do. So there are some fish here. I'll see if I can grab them in a bottle. Okay, this is not going to work, is it? I would need to chase the fish up the platform a little bit. I'm just not tall enough. Oh well. Alright, well, there's another place where I know of that you can get fish pretty easily, and that would be in West Clocktown. So we're gonna go do that. And if I'm remembering correctly, we actually did that a little bit earlier on in the game when we were getting a heart piece in Great Bay at the laboratory. There's a little fish tank on the side, and there's 2 fish in there. If you keep feeding the larger fish, fish that you find from other places, then eventually it'll grow and eat the 3rd fish that's in there in the tank, and then it gives you a heart piece. We were getting the fish from this area over here. by the shop. And this actually works out that we had to come over here anyway because I wanted to buy the Dooku nuts and Dooku sticks, and you can do that here for a pretty decent price. So let's grab this fish that's just chilling over here. So we have our milk and our fish. We're about to have our Dooku nuts and Dooku sticks. And the last thing we'll have to get, well, last two things really would be the blue potion, which we can get in Ikana Canyon, and then the magic beans, which we can get in the Southern Swamp. But first, to make sure we're not wearing our bunny hood here. This guy just doesn't like it when you wear the bunny hood. I don't know why, but if you come and talk to him when he is in the curiosity shop next door after 10 p.m. at any point, if you're wearing the bunny hood, he won't serve you. You just have to take it off. So it's, I don't know, it's not like that with every shop in the game, just certain ones, they just don't let you wear any masks, or specifically the bunny hood. So we're going to play the Song of Soaring, because we had to go to the Southern Swamp to get ourselves those magic beans. You don't want to go to Woodfall, it doesn't make any sense to do that. There are a couple places to get magic beans in the Southern Swamp. The first place that we originally got the beans was from the cellar under the Dooku Palace. We don't have to go all the way out there though, as long as you have the Dooku mask right by the owl statue up here. This little Dooku guy up here will sell you magic beans for pretty cheap. So you're going to want to buy 5 of them. If you're following along with me, and we're going to do a different side quest before actually going back in time and resetting what is in our item stock. I'm actually going to buy 6 to make our lives a little bit easier coming up in a following episode. So we'll just have to speed through this. Yeah, he only sells you these for what did he say, 10? 10 rupees? Yeah, 10 rupees. That's pretty darn good deal. So that was 3, I think. I probably should have been counting this. There's 4. This is a little bit tedious. I guess I could just skip through this really fast, but I'm not. Alright, there's 5, and we'll do one more. Thanks for stopping by. There actually is a side quest that we can do to get a heart piece around here, but we're not doing that just yet. Probably do that maybe next time, if we can get through everything at the well. In this episode, I'm hoping that we can. I don't think it should take that long, but I don't know. I don't want to make any guarantees. Okay, so we have our magic beans, we have our Dooku sticks, we have our Dooku nuts, we have our milk, and a fish. So last but not least, we're going to go to Ikana Canyon. So we're going to soar to the only statue that we have there. We're going to jump in the river and eventually go find this Dooku scrub that's selling the blue potion. Now, I don't think the blue potion is actually completely required to get all the way through and get the item that we're looking for here, but I believe that if you want to explore the entire place and if you need to get certain items to pass through doors to explore the rest of the area, you're going to need the blue potion. So I don't want to have to come back out or do anything like that, because actually now that I think about it, I don't know if you can get blue potion in there either. That might be one of the other items that you have to get from outside. So we're going to talk to this guy. And rumor has it demons aren't afraid. Okay, he's going to sell it to us for 50 rupees. That is fine by me. That's why I killed the Takuri. So you can actually get this in the Southern Swamp too from the Magic Hag's potion shop, but you have to save one of the witches again like we did at the beginning of the game, and it's a whole big hassle. So I don't even bother with that. I just come straight here since we have easy access to it, paid the 100 rupees, and now we can soar back to the same owl statue that we just flew to just a moment ago. And with all of these items in hand, it's like all of our bottles are filled up pretty much. Now we are free to go and move on to the actual well part. So it took us like 10 minutes just to get all the items. Kind of crazy. But that's, I guess, what you get when you're playing a Zelda game. It's a lot of collection. Even though Majora's Mask is a lot different than a lot of the other Zelda games. But still, there's always some sort of collection going on at some point throughout the games. Alright, so here we are at the well. Oop, okay, I guess you can just grab the edge. And I really thought I was going to get hurt right there, but apparently I was able to roll out of that, so that's good. So in we go. You're going to want to make sure that you have the Gibdo mask ready to go, because you're going to need it. So let's pull that out so we can talk to these guys. And I believe we want to go to the right. because, our eventual location is going to be in the northeast corner. At the very end, that's where the item is. Leave me something delicious to chomp on, something that sprouts when it's watered, preferably 5 of them. Okay, so now it's going to give us a prompt to find something out of our inventory, and he was asking for magic beans. He doesn't actually say what he's looking for, but he kind of gives you a hint, and once you give him the right item, he just burns up and disappears, and you can move on through the door. Now, in each new section, there's usually enemies of some sort. Usually like wall masters and Keese, and apparently I hear Dukabob is in there. There's also a Freezered, so we're gonna want to kill you with a fire arrow. And here's a good area to farm some Dooku sticks, I suppose, but we already bought some, so it's not gonna matter. Ouch! Apparently there's icicles falling from the ceiling, which is not good. So it looks like there's 2 more doors, and I believe we want to go through this one. What is... Oh, Wallmaster. Good thing I avoided that. That could have been terrible. If that guy picks you up, you get sent back to the beginning of the room, and you have to do everything all over again. Make sure you have your Gibdo mask on, too, because if you don't, they will come after you and attack you. Leave it! Leave it! Leave me something that makes a blinding flash, preferably 10 of them. And that would be the Dooku Nuts. So we're going to pull those out, give them to Mr. Gibdo here. Ah, this, I bear you no remorse. And he takes his Dooku Nuts, and off he goes. We can enter through the door here. Now, we do need to get a Big Poe Soul, too. And I guess technically that's another item that we couldn't find from the outside. So I basically lied when I said there was only one. I keep thinking of more. But yeah, we have to kill a Big Poe. So we first need to find our way to the Big Poe room, where the Big Poe will attack us. We can kill it, capture it in a bottle, and then we should be able to eventually get our way over to the dungeon item. And I knew I was going to get hit by that. I did. I really did. I didn't feel like spending all the time to wait for the eye to open again, though. Looks like these rooms lead to 2 dead ends here. So we might as well go into both of them. I didn't have the Gibdo mask on. I was about to get eaten alive. Let's talk to you. Leave it! Leave it! Leave me 10 refreshing blasts. Okay, he's talking about bombs. And we have 24 of those, since I was kind of just farming items. Ah, this, I bear you no remorse. They always say the same things. They don't ever expand on their vocabulary at all. So I guess we'll see what's through here. This is going to be the Big Poe room. I remember this very clearly. And these little spinning blades on the outside kind of give you a perimeter. So you want to try to stay in the middle. Big Poes are very easy to defeat, though. As long as you're guarding, you can move out of the way while they're spinning at you, and you can pull out either a fire arrow or an ice arrow and shoot it. Then when they disappear, they reappear directly behind you like that, and will just try to attack you again. And you can either just stand still and guard, or you can move out of the way and then Z-target them and shoot them with a fire arrow or regular arrow, ice arrow, doesn't matter. Probably will take 5 or 6 hits, since it's supposed to be like a mini-boss fight. Even though we don't have mini-boss music, which I'm kind of sad about. Did he just die and go through the wall? Oh, no, he's still alive. Okay, because that would have been bad. Because we need his soul after he dies. There we go, he's dying. You can see him burning up. Let's pull out one of our bottles. And yeah, if you don't have at least 4 or 5 bottles, it's going to be quite tedious to get through this, because you're going to have You're going to have to walk back and forth and fill up your bottles with stuff, because you won't be able to carry everything, and that's just going to be quite annoying. Okay, so we have the Big Poe Soul. So now I think we have everything we need. We may need to pick up some insects on the way, but as we progress forward, more of our bottles will become available, and we can do that if need be. I plan on exploring most of this anyway, because there aren't any other like big boss fights or anything like that. So I'm losing my train of thought here. Trying to figure out which way I want to actually go here. Kill Mr. Wallmaster. Things are annoying. They do give you a decent amount of rupees when you kill them, though. Alright, let's talk to you. Leave me something deliciously fresh. Okay. I wonder if that's water. Or is that just a fish? I'm also trying to think if that's actually the correct way we're supposed to be going. That leads us to the north. Could just go back the way we came, because there was an area we didn't go to, and I kind of want to explore that too, so we can always come back to this, because we still have our fish, and I don't think any other Gibdos in the area want fish. Let's talk to you. Leave me something blue that bestows health. Okay, we did just buy one of those, so let's go into our inventory and pull out our blue potion, which cost us 100 freaking rupees just to buy that, but it was worth it. Because now we can go through here, see if we can find anything good back here. Goodbye, Mr. Gibdo. And onwards we go. So we have giant spiked pillar things. That's going to be fun. What do we have over here? Anything exciting? I guess I could shoot that with a fire arrow, but didn't appear as though there was anything in there. So we can just run through here. And we also saw a Dooku flower there if you want to fly over them, but I think it's easier to just run through with the bunny hood. See what this guy wants. Leave me H2O. Okay, well there was H2O in that room over there. So do I really want to go back and get that? I guess I do. Should put on our bunny hood, or we could just keep on our Gibdo mask. Yeah, we're plenty fast. We're a fast mummy. Okay, I already have a bottle out too. And, oh, apparently there was a fish in there. What are the chances of there being a fish right where I wanted to scoop? I didn't want to light that torch because I didn't want to waste magic, but whatever. Okay, so now we have an extra fish in case we need it. We might as well keep it since we have the bottle. And we're about to have another empty bottle here after we give this person the water. Was it you? Yes, it was. Okay, let's hand over that H2O that we just picked up. And now we can move on through this door here. Let's see what we have in here. More spiky pillar things. Any wall masters? No. Appears as though there's a web in front of that area. But let's see what's on the other side here. We might not have to go in there. Oh, there's a wall master. I can see the shadow and I can hear it. Get out of the way. Spin attack. You're dead. Thank you, gilded sword. 15 rupees. And we can talk to this guy. And by guy, I mean Gibdo. He says, leave me something small and creepy. That would be insects. Well, that's one of the few things that we don't have in our bottles right now. So let's talk to you. Leave me something small and creepy. Does everybody want the only thing that I don't have in my inventory at this point? Is that really what's happening? I completely forgot about bugs. I could have gotten those too before we even came into the well. But I guess we're just going to make this a little bit more interesting. We use our fire arrow on this. And there's a torch in here, so we might as well light that. And, oh look, just a bunch of pots. I guess we'll destroy all those. Ooh, bombs. That helps. I don't know if we're going to have to give more bombs away, but our bomb bag should be full now. We got rid of those black bows, which we haven't seen since I don't know when. When was the last time we saw a black bow? The Woodfall Temple, maybe? We'll light that torch, and, oh, I see some insects. But I only have one bottle. Do I empty the fish out, or I guess we can just go grab one bottle for now. And let's see, which direction should I go? To the north is a dead end. So we probably want to do that first. Because then we can come back in, get more bugs, and then go to the east and see what's over there. Ooh, look, a fairy fountain. Okay, I don't really have any extra room in my bottles, but I could use a little bit of extra healing, I guess. I don't know if any of the Gibdos want a fairy. I guess it would help to carry one instead of having to come all the way back here. But I don't know. I do know that we need some bugs, though. It was over here by the plants. They regenerate every time you leave the room, so when you come back, you can pick up more bugs if you need them. Bugs don't have a lot of use in this game. They're really just good for, well, this area. Oh, another wall master. And for the Skulltula house, the first one, because you have to dig out all the Skulltulas from the dirt sections on the wall. Okay, leave me something small and creepy, and we have the bugs for you, Mr. Gibdo. Thank you for burning up and letting us pass. We'll see what's over here. And, oh, this is a dead end too? What? With a bunch of fire keys? I thought this was going to lead us up to the northeast passage, which is where we need to go. That's where our destination is, the far northeast. And apparently there's just an invisible treasure chest just chilling there with a purple rupee in it. You can use the lens of truth to see it, or you can just hit A when you're standing right next to it, since it's kind of a big chest. Wow, I thought that connected. I don't know why I thought that, but it just, the way it looks on the map just makes it seem that way. Oh, Mr. Wallmaster again. How many times have I killed this specific Wallmaster? Like 5 times? Okay, that's an exaggeration. Okay, this is the fairy fountain. I'm actually gonna grab one here, I guess. Why not? I don't want to have to backtrack all the way over here in case we need it, because my memory isn't serving me as well as I would like it to at this point in time. So, just in the interest of potentially saving us some time, some backtracking, I'll take one with me. If I have to let it go, I will. That's where having that last bottle in the game, which is available to us now, would help, but haven't done that side quest yet, because it's the longest side quest in the game, and you have to do it twice to get all of the goodies. And we're going to be doing that. I'm going to devote probably 3 or 4 episodes, probably 3, just to that quest, because it's that long. There's so many different things you can do. You get a couple of masks along with it. That's probably going to be one of the last things that I do in this playthrough. Down goes the Wallmaster. Get our rupees for that. Really replenishing our money, that's for sure, after spending it on everything. Leave me something deliciously fresh. Okay, well, I'm assuming that is just a fish, so we're going to try that. And, it is, I bear you no remorse, and he's going to disappear. So in we go. More of the same. See, this is just basically a whole big, long sequence, like trading sequence, I should say. It's really all it is. Not that many enemies. It's just a matter of finding the necessary items, which is why it helps coming in with a lot of the items that you're going to need at the beginning, so that you're not backtracking as much. Because we really haven't done that much backtracking. We've been able to move forward for the most part. Now there's 2 more ways to go here. Probably want to go to the north, but we can always see what's to the west, just for giggles. So we kill these black bows. Apparently there's nothing in these pots whatsoever. That is a bit ridiculous. I guess we'll go to the north, since that is the way that we should be going. Leave me a ghost, a big one at that. Okay, this is how we know we're going the right way. Apparently this is the only way to get to that item. So you do have to have the big Poe. If you get to this area first, you're going to have to backtrack to the big Poe room. So that is that. Another spider web here. So let's pull out our fire arrows. And we'll burn that down. And we'll see what's back here. A torch and some kind of items of something. A Skulltula? I knew it! I just had a feeling. I just had an inkling that there was going to be a Skulltula in there. Oh, and there's also a Wallmaster. Me having a little feeling that there was going to be a Skulltula drop down from the ceiling didn't stop me from just running in head first and getting demolished. There was just bugs in there, so I guess that was all for nothing. We're also running a little bit low on magic, but that's okay, we're not going to need it. Another Wallmaster. What the heck? These things are everywhere, my goodness. Okay, I guess I want to light these torches, see if anything pops up there. Nope, apparently not. Thankfully, I still have my Gibdo mask on, so I'm not going to get eaten alive by this thing. Let's see what he wants. Leave me something rich in calcium. And we got some milk earlier on from our friendly cows down below the surface, so we can hand that over, as this Gibdo is going to disappear, and I believe this is the final area. And it is, so we're all done here. No more Gibdo trading. You can put away your Gibdo mask at this point if you want to, or if you just want to wear it and be stylish / scary, you can do that. We do need our fire arrows. If you're running low on magic, you can pull out your Dooku sticks too and kind of just run around after lighting the first torch. And just light all of them instead of wasting 4 fire arrows, because it kind of uses up a lot of magic. Once you do that, a nice big treasure chest appears over in the corner. Just ignore everything else at this point, the sun and the block and everything. We can't do anything until we open this chest, which is going to be the dungeon item that we were after. I have no idea why I just pulled out a Dooku stick there, but let's get to this treasure chest and find one of the last major items of the game. It is the mirror shield. It can reflect certain kinds of light. Press R to assume a defensive position. If you press R while Z targeting, you can move. Okay, that obviously makes sense. So this is great because we can reflect light. And I kind of don't like the design on it. I thought the one from other games was way cooler. It's kind of weird with the face on it, but we can use it to reflect light onto switches, like that sun switch there to activate the ladder. And once we use it on the sun block, it completely disappears. So we're going to have to use this quite a few times. And yeah, it's going to be kind of a popular thing in the Stone Tower Temple, which is the last remaining temple of the game, and in the ancient castle of Ikana, which is what we just found the secret entrance to. Now, there actually is another entrance, and we can only get there if we have the mirror shield, which we do now. So you're free to go back in time at this point if you really wanted to. I have some other things that I want to do, and it's only the first day, so it doesn't really make sense to go back in time, I guess. I mean, I guess we could. It's not that big of a deal either way. But you can just start the next quest at this point. Since this is where we technically need to be, I have other stuff that I want to do, so I'm not going to go through this whole thing right now. And that block over there is, I believe, where we come in from a secret entrance from outside in the main lobby area of Ikana Castle, but we just need the mirror shield, if I'm remembering correctly. Just want to do a quick sweep of the place to kind of get my bearings here, see if there's anything that we can collect. I kind of do need some more magic, so that would be great, because magic doesn't reset when you go back in time. Okay. Oh, look, another fairy. I have one just chilling in my bottle. And it appears as though there's nothing else over here. That's supposed to be the main entrance, but that's blocked off, thanks to, I guess, the curse thingamajiggy that Skull Kid put on the place. Let's see what's in here. Okay, there's re-deads, so we could either kill all of those, or we could just leave. Kind of want to kill them. See what's in these things over here. You can wear the Garrow's mask or the Gibdo mask to make them not attack you, or the stone mask, I guess. But I'm not going to worry about that at this point. Let's pull out our ocarina, and we will go ahead and soar out of here. That's pretty much all I wanted to do in this episode. The main goal was to just complete that whole trading sequence inside the well, and make sure that we got the mirror shield, because after that point, like I said, you're free to deposit your rupees and go back in time if there's things that you want to do on the first day, some more collectibles that you want to do before moving forward. You're not going to have too many other chances to do that before we're on the home stretch for completely completing the game. I don't think I'm going to go back in time, though, since it's only the first night. So we're going to call it an episode here. When we come back, we have a whole different trading sequence that will get us many pieces of hearts and some other optional collectible things. So that's pretty much where we stand on that. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please make sure you're leaving a like rating or a comment or whatever you would like to do, of course. And I will see you all next time. But until then, game on.